Hi, I'm still Wes Kussmaul. In the previous video, we noted that buildings provide what is missing in outdoor spaces. What's missing in outdoor spaces is what real estate lawyers call quiet enjoyment. Tunnels are built with good solid construction materials, but tunnels certainly don't provide quiet enjoyment. The internet provides easy construction of tunnels. So have tunnels solved our problems? Spam brings us phishing attacks that install malware, that in turn builds botnets that steal our money and identities and reputations. Fraud and predation pervade everyday online experience. Identities and cash are stolen in batches. As the information security industry assures us we're working on it, people grow ever more wary of the internet experience, even as they come to depend upon it more and more. As we've noted, the real problem is inauthenticity. People and sites are not who they claim to be. Hackers broadcast spam and malware under your name from your computer. And as we have noted, we solve problems of inauthenticity with the proven tools and construction materials of authenticity. Authenticity can be established and conveyed with existing technology. Authenticity works where security technology has failed us, and authenticity solves more than security problems. Remember the wax seals from the World History video? Well, we can have a digital version of those wax seals that's very reliable. After all these years, authenticity is still the solution to problems of inauthenticity. What we have is a magnificent, brilliant means of conveying authenticity. Its inventors called it public key infrastructure. But because that name leaves out an essential part, we call it something else, retaining the initials PKI. PKI may be considered to be a set of construction materials, the province of materials scientists. And you need more than construction materials and materials scientists to build a useful, manageable, secure building. That is, a building that delivers quiet enjoyment. However, we do need to understand the basics of how PKI works in order to know what a superb construction material it is. To start understanding PKI, let's take a very quick look at the technology, one instance of PKI construction materials. Let's use bank ATM cards and machines to illustrate. Everyone understands the need for security in bank ATMs and cards, even though they have little to do with the internet. You're probably aware that crooks sometimes attach skimming devices to bank ATMs, so they can capture the contents of your card and your PIN. If you used a PKI-based card, that captured information would be useless. With a PKI system, the machine presents a puzzle to the card. If the little computer in the PKI card can solve the puzzle, then it must be the right card. Now, since every puzzle is different, the solution to any particular puzzle is useless to a thief. And so, if the card and machine made use of PKI technology, then a crook would not gain anything of value by putting a skimming device on the front of the machine. That's just a very simple and quick example to show a little bit of the power of PKI when PKI is done right. But we can do more than simply make all bank ATM users in the world safe from skimming attacks, because the latent power of PKI is huge. PKI is a well-proven set of construction materials whose deployment has never had the benefit of things like occupancy permit. So let's do it right. Let's remake the world's information infrastructure so that it delivers quiet enjoyment. Let's look at how the quiet enjoyment infrastructure will fix the internet, or rather, fix the way we use the internet. Because, again, it's not the internet that needs fixing. We just need to stop doing indoor things on the outdoor highway. That means building some indoor spaces that the internet will take us to, and in the process, we'll do something about the rampant inauthenticity in the physical world as well. Because it turns out that the term PKI, the name we gave to a set of superior construction materials, is synonymous with the conveyance of authenticity. If we can produce authenticity, PKI construction materials will build that authenticity into our buildings. And in the next video, we'll show how authenticity is produced. We keep hearing about security problems, but in every case, when you drill down, you find that the real problem is inauthenticity. Is there a solution to problems of inauthenticity? Yes, absolutely. Is authenticity a producible product? Yes, absolutely. The tendency is to think of authenticity as some kind of elemental thing, but it's really a human construct. And by definition, that means that authenticity, like all other constructed things, is made from components or raw materials. In our next video, we'll show how authenticity is made and conveyed. We've seen that you can't bring authenticity into online life by buying and installing something in your computer, and you can't have authenticity by teaching your kids not to click email attachments from people they don't know. We can, however, build and move to indoor spaces that are reached by the public highway system, that is, the Internet, but which are apart from the Internet. And since buildings are typically found in communities, we'll take a look at how we can build new communities. Communities with building codes and professional licensing that come from the provincial capital. Tune in to our next video entitled The Production of Authenticity.